From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Canada's Culture Minister says the federal government is very seriously considering a social media ban for kids. Mark Miller tells reporters the government has some work to do to make it right for children.
I respect and acknowledge the work that's been done and the concern where that policy proposal came from, and the grassroots have spoken. We do have to study that.
Liberal Party members voted in favor of such a ban at their convention this past weekend. Their non-binding resolution called for 16 to be the minimum age for access to social media accounts. Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand says she's in the process of contacting Israeli officials after a Canadian was killed in Lebanon. The man's brother says he was shot and killed by an Israeli forces drone after going outside the family's home to help a wounded man. Conservative MPs are standing by their man, publicly declaring their support for leader Pierre Poilievre, including House Leader Andrew Scheer.
Our caucus is united behind Pierre Poilievre. We are focused on the needs of Canadians. We're focused on the high cost of living.
4 Conservative MPs have crossed over to the Liberals in the past 6 months, and the Conservative caucus is trying to dispel questions about whether Poilievre is the best person to lead the party. The government is facing sharp criticism for its strict new timelines for refugee claims. The NDP's immigration critic says people with claims that seem to be legitimate are now being told they may no longer be eligible. An immigration minister spokesperson says difficult decisions were needed to regain control of Canada's immigration system. Canadian military police have now charged 2 members of the Royal Canadian Navy in last year's death of a sailor in Halifax Harbour. The man who died was thrown overboard when a small military boat hit a mooring buoy and capsized. Some 7-Eleven brand sandwiches, subs, and wraps are being recalled over a risk of listeria. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency says the affected products were sold in Alberta, BC, and Saskatchewan. They have best before dates between this past Sunday and today. No illnesses have been reported. In the U.S., a jury has found concert giant Live Nation and its Ticketmaster subsidiary had a harmful monopoly over big concert venues.
The jury in New York deciding Wednesday on claims from dozens of states that the entertainment ticketing giant was a monopoly that cost concertgoers and sports fans. Live Nation Entertainment owns, operates, controls bookings for, or has an equity interest in hundreds of venues. Its subsidiary, Ticketmaster, is widely considered to be the world's largest ticket seller for live events. The civil case, initially led by the federal government, accused Live Nation of using its reach to smother competition. Julie Walker, New York.
This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the latest edition of the NHL's Battle of Ontario will be short on intrigue. Ottawa hosts Toronto, but the Senators are locked into a first-round playoff series with the Carolina Hurricanes, and the Maple Leafs are near the bottom of the standings. The Vegas Golden Knights can wrap up first place in the Pacific tonight as they take on the visiting Seattle Kraken. Edmonton Oilers are 2 points back and will finish their season tomorrow night against visiting Vancouver. In baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays look to build off a hard-fought win as they continue their 3-game series with the Brewers tonight in Milwaukee. Dylan Cease is set to make his 4th start for Toronto. And the NBA play-in tournament continues tonight. The Philadelphia 76ers host the Orlando Magic, with the winner getting the East's 7th seed. The loser faces Charlotte Friday for the conference's final playoff spot. Later, the LA Clippers will host Golden State, and the winner faces Phoenix for the West's 8th seed. The loser will be eliminated. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.